Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reading for Vocabulary. I'm Brian Stewart. We're starting a new book. It's Level B, which means two things. One, we're going to be talking about different subjects in each unit. We'll be talking about science, social studies, health, sports, that's fun, math, and fine arts. So we'll talk about these different subjects in each of the units. The second thing is that the vocabulary might be a little more difficult than before, but that's okay. Don't worry. I'll help you. We'll go over it together. We'll practice the pronunciation, and I hope that you understand what these words mean after each unit. So let's work together and figure these things out. Are you ready? Let's begin with Unit 1. Unit 1, we're talking about the environment. So this has to do with science, right? Natural science. In Unit 1, we're going to be looking at sharks for Lesson 1. Do you know about sharks? We're going to find out a lot about sharks in this lesson. We will focus on learn about the best hunter in the ocean. The best hunter in the ocean. What is that? Of course, that is the shark. So, what do you know about sharks, right? What do you know about sharks? Now, this is kind of a scary picture, right? It's a cartoon about sharks. And in the lesson, we're going to take a look at sharks and look at their teeth and see how they might be scary. But you know what? Really, sharks are not really that dangerous. This is just a funny cartoon. Do you know, I'm a scuba diver. I like to scuba dive. And sharks are afraid of people. If I see a shark, he's swimming away. So that's very interesting. But we'll look in this unit, we'll see other interesting facts about sharks. Let's begin with the vocabulary. Let's start. Number 1, a living being. There are many living things in the world, right? You and I are living beings. Dogs are living beings. Parrots, right? Cats, rabbits, lizards, right? We have a lot of different living beings. What do we call things that live? It's a word that starts with C. It's creature. This is a little bit of a difficult word. Let's practice the pronunciation. Creature. Creature. It's two syllables, two sounds. Creature. Creature. Okay? So creatures are all living things. You and I are creatures. Dogs are creatures. Parrots are creatures. Anything that lives and moves is a creature. Plants aren't creatures. Usually animals are creatures. Okay, let's move on. The next one, here are a couple of creatures here, right? One who finds and kills animals. One means a creature, a living thing that finds and kills animals. What is it? We call it a hunter. Now here we see this is a spider. A spider is a hunter because it finds, well, insects find it, and it kills those things. But we are hunters too. Human beings are hunters. We hunt, especially a long, long time ago, human beings had to hunt for their food. So there were many hunters. In a long time ago, people were hunters. Okay, let's move on. The next one is very surprising and wonderful. Wow, this little boy has a present. He's opening the present. Wow, he's really surprised. And he thinks this thing is wonderful. What can we say? It's amazing. Amazing. If you find something, or you see something, or you learn new information that's really surprising and really wonderful, that's amazing. Okay, so something that's amazing, surprising, and wonderful. Next one. What's happening here? We have a picture. One side of the tree is very green, nice. The other side of the tree is dead, right? To become different, right? Maybe it's becoming different. Trees, of course, change with the seasons. What do? They change with the seasons. So to become different, they change. So maybe in the summertime, the tree looks green, has a lot of leaves, but in the winter, all the leaves are gone. The tree looks like it's dead. The tree changes with the seasons. Okay, let's move on. Number 5, a small amount of liquid. This little bit of liquid right here, right? What is that? That is a drop. A drop of liquid. Do you know, of course, when it rains, right? It rains like this, and we call those little pieces of water falling from the sky, we call them raindrops. Raindrops, because many little drops are falling from the sky. Many drops will get you very wet, right? We call those raindrops. So a small amount of liquid is a drop of liquid, a drop of water. Next one, this is a strange picture. What's that shark doing on land? That's very weird. Okay, but anyway, we're looking at hard white parts in the mouth. You have them too. A shark has them, right? A shark has many. Look at the bottom. There's so many, right? Sharks have rows, actually. Some sharks have 3 rows of these things, okay? What are they? Of course, we're talking about teeth. Teeth, okay? Be careful, right? Because teeth means many teeth. What if you say one? If you say one, you say tooth. Tooth. So, one tooth, many teeth. Okay? That's important to remember. So, if you go to bed at night, right, you wake up and your tooth falls out, you have one tooth. Your tooth is gone, right? So, some children, you guys lose your teeth, right? But one tooth at a time. Okay? So, that's teeth. Next one is very small. Very small. Look at this food. I'm still hungry after looking at this or eating this. So small. Look, that's so tiny. Shrimp and potato and asparagus. It's very small. What do we say? We say it's tiny. Tiny. Really small. The next one, what's this guy doing? Okay, maybe he jumped up. And suddenly you see him, right? To come into view. Somebody who comes into view suddenly, appear. Appear. So if you're walking along and you don't see your friend, suddenly your friend is there. Whoa! Your friend appeared in front of you. Your friend appeared in front of you. Appeared. Your friend appeared in front of you. The pronunciation, appear. 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 So one more time, appear. Your friend appeared in front of you. So to appear. The next one, number 9, what's this, right? That's the stuff in your body, right? If you go to the hospital, the doctor will take some of your red liquid inside your body to find out if you're healthy or not. What do we call that liquid? We call it blood. Okay, like a vampire will say blood. Okay, sorry. But we say blood. B-L, blood. Blood. So we say blood. And that's the liquid inside your body. Do you know what blood does? It carries oxygen throughout your body. It helps you live. Blood is very important. Okay. Something that causes fear. What is this? These kids were watching television. Suddenly the monster came out of the television. It's causing fear. Something that causes fear is what? We say it's scary. Very scary. Something that causes fear. It's scary. The movie is scary, right? Okay, so scary. Next one. Having much power. Something that has a lot of power. This little girl, wow, she's really what? She can climb that rock face. So she has a lot of power. She is strong. She is strong. Having much power is strong. Are you strong? Can you do a lot of sports? If you play, you run outside, you will get strong. So don't study all the time. Don't play video games all the time. Go outside and play sometimes and get strong. Okay? get your power. Okay, next one. Oh, here we have the subject of our lesson. A large fish in the sea. So a large fish in the sea with sharp teeth. And you can see those teeth. Whoa, they're right there and right there, right? We saw a picture of this guy before. He was on land for some reason. He had a lot of teeth, right? What is it? It's a shark. A shark. A large fish in the sea with sharp teeth. That's a shark. Next one, 13. Having little or no light. Okay, this street, there's a lot of lights here, but imagine if you go off on a smaller street and there's not a lot of lights, right? Or there's very little light and it's hard to see, right? I can't see very well. There's not enough light. We say it's dark. It's dark. At night, it's dark outside. There's no sun, so it's dark outside. Okay. What's this guy doing? That looked kind of strange. Maybe he's afraid of somebody else in the office, right? And he doesn't want to be seen. To go somewhere where nobody can see you, right? I can't see this guy. He's under the desk. Maybe you play a game with your friends, right? Where what do? You hide. The game that you play with your friends is probably called hide and what? Hide and seek. Yes. Hide and seek. So hide means to go somewhere where nobody can see you, and seek means to look for that person. So many children hide, one child seeks, okay, and finds those people. Maybe he finds those people. But remember, hide is an irregular verb. We change it when we talk about the past tense. Right? So we say hide, then we say hid, and then we say hidden. So hide, hid, hidden. Okay, that's how the verb changes for the past tense. Okay, next one. Whoa, do you do this? Can you do this? This is very nice in the summer when it's really hot. I want to go do this, right? To move in the water like a fish. Well, he's not really moving like a fish. Did you see a fish do this? I never saw a fish do that. But people, when you do this, right, you're moving through the water. Fish also do that like this, right? What are they doing? Swim. They are swimming. Can you swim? Okay. Remember, swim is an irregular verb. It changes in the past. So we say swim, swam, swum. Okay, one more time. Swim, swam, swum. Okay? That's how the verb changes in the past tense. Okay? So maybe this summer you will go swimming. Okay? I hope so. It's cool. It's great. It will make you strong. Okay, next one. Number 16, not closed. So the door is not closed. If it's not closed, it is, of course, open. Open, closed, pandero, right? They are opposites. Closed and open are opposites. Opposites. I think in Korean, you say pandero, right? Something that is opposite. Closed and open. Okay, that wraps it up for our words. Let's review those words with some vocabulary exercises. Are you ready? These are the words we're going to use. Creatures, creatures, teeth, teeth, appear, appear, and change, change. We're going to take these words and we're going to complete each sentence with one of these words. So we have 4 sentences. We need to complete these sentences with one of these words. Let's take a look at number 1. Number 1, many different beep live in the ocean. Many different what live in the ocean? We have creatures, teeth, appear, change. Many different teeth live in the ocean? No, that's crazy, right? Before we talked about living things, things that live, all things that live, we say they are what? Creatures, right? Creatures. And if you think about it, many different creatures live in the ocean. True, we're talking about sharks in this lesson, but there's many kinds of fish, right? There's big fish, little fish, red fish, black fish. There are octopus, there are squid. Squid, ojingo, right? But you eat ojingo, right? So squid, there's whales. So many different creatures live in the ocean. It's really amazing. Okay, number 2. Sharks have big and scary what? If you see a shark, most people think, oh, sharks, they have a lot of, right? And they have big and they could be scary. They are, of course, we're talking about teeth. Sharks have big and scary teeth, right? When people look at sharks, one of the first things they see is the teeth, right? Okay, let's move on to number 3. I don't want to swim. Oh, a shark might what? A shark might what? A shark might suddenly come up, right? A shark might appear, right? And that's interesting. I don't want to swim. A shark might appear. Yes, when you go to the beach, be careful. If the lifeguard says don't swim because there's a shark, don't swim. But usually sharks, you don't really have to worry about them. Like I said before, they'll swim away from you. A lot of people don't know that when they're swimming, there's sharks in the water. Most sharks don't attack people, but you still have to be careful. Make sure you check with the lifeguard at the beach before you go swimming. 4, soon it will be winter. Soon it will be winter. That means it's not winter now. Maybe it's fall. It's still warm, but it will soon get cold. The weather will do what? It will go from kind of warm to cold. It will change. The weather will change, right? From fall to winter, it's really cold in the winter. And then it will change again when it becomes spring, right? So the weather will change when the seasons change. Okay, that wraps up our words. So we've learned a lot of words in this unit so far. Now we're going to take a short break, come back, and look at a reading passage using these words. Don't go away. We'll see you soon.